guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about by far the best trading routine that I do every single Sunday to ensure that I'm going into the week with some sort of game plan, strategy, or approach. I always imagine the week ahead like a football team ready to go into, a football game like a Super Bowl. What I mean by that is they have an offensive playbook, a defensive playbook. If things are going right, what are they going to do? If they're not going right, what are they going to do? But more importantly, you got to have a general idea, a general strategy for the week ahead. If you go into the week unprepared, you're most likely going to lose money. So take a step back, focus on a good routine. Like for me, I always review positions that I'm holding, then I look at stocks with opportunities. So I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. And if you guys want to learn more about trading in the market, check out our school. It's fantastic. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, but more importantly, we actually teach you to trade. And guys, if you go to our school, you guys can put in to spin the wheel to possibly get up to 30% off. So click that link, sign up. I'll see you guys in there, and let's jump into this here. So like I said, having a trading routine is so incredibly important. And so for me, I always start with the stocks that we're holding. So this past week here, we're holding a variety of different positions ranging from SoFi, Mags, Google, Amazon, Visa, QQQ, Berkshire Hathaway, VU, and Meta. Now, the reason why we're holding most of these stocks here is because we've taken a huge opportunity just given all the sell-off we've seen in the general market over the past couple of months, right? We've saw the S&P 500 like VOO sell off like crazy, going from 560 all the way down to lows at 440, and you guys can look at just this general beautiful trend line where it hits it. We just have so much support on this trend here, so it hits it. Buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. Now, as we look at it even closer, we started averaging down, so just investing consistently as this thing started breaking down below that 200-day moving average line. So our average cost is so low, near and around the 480 mark with the ETF at 518. We're up handsomely on this trade. And a variety of these positions like Meta, even like Berkshire Hathaway here, we took a beautiful trade out of this play here with a great trendline breakout. It rallied up. We sold about 80% of our shares on the trendline break. And you guys can see it did rally its way up. Then they announced their earnings, and they did announce that Warren Buffett is leaving Berkshire Hathaway, which caused some sell-off here in the market just due to uncertainty. Now, obviously, right now with Berkshire Hathaway, I do hold, a decent amount of money in it, but it's not as much because we did thin out a lot of our shares just on the break of the trend for guaranteed profit. We got QQQ with a very, very similar approach, selling off as it broke down below that 200-day moving average line. Same with Visa, same with Amazon here. You guys can see we've been just averaging down. But one of the stocks here that we really haven't been doing that with is Google. We started averaging down a little bit too early here at about the 185 mark on the break at the 90-day moving average line. And we just averaged down. We've got an average cost at the time around 170. We sold for a little loss with this. We do have a small position with this. Mags, and then we are in on SoFi for a beautiful trend breakout, as you guys can see. So these are all the holding positions. So with a lot of these, we're just kind of honestly holding for, just the next couple of months, possibly year, just because we've really taken a huge advantage of sell-off here in just the general market. Most of these stocks, other than SoFi, are blue chip, are well-established ETFs, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Now, SoFi here is a little different because this is actually more of a swing trade. So you guys can see just this general downward trend where it hits this resistance, right, several times. And then we had this beautiful breakout. It popped up here. Looking at that lower time frame here, you guys can see it popped up. It's been rallying on that 200-day moving average line. We're up handsomely on this trade, and it's just been working out now really well. Our stop loss is going to be below that 200-day moving average line. So if it dips down below that, we're just going to cover profit. So it worked out really, really well. Also, looking at the opportunity list here, over the past couple of weeks, we've really been honestly day trading like stocks like Tesla. You guys can see the heavy resistance, heavy support, going to like a lower time frame like the 5-minute or even like the 1-minute chart here. You guys can see just this great trend line, pretty much short we took. This thing rallied up here like crazy, crossed below that trend line. This is where we took a great short trade. It's just rallying its way down. Now, we did sell out of the position here at that 90-day EMA line on that 1-minute candle. Worked out really, really well. So for like day trading, we're really just day trading right now, like stocks that are going to be like Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, SPY, which is like the Vanguard or just the S&P 500. Nvidia here, we're looking for plays, going to like the 5-minute. You guys can see just the trend line breaks, heavy support in the, some of these ranges. Same with, Apple here. If we go to like the hourly, you guys can see it has heavy resistance, at that 50-day EMA line. So we're just looking for opportunity. Now, as far as swing trades go, let's go ahead and show you guys a couple that have some great potential here. This is ticker symbol MP. Heavy support on the trend line here. It hits it. We have buying pressure on the trend. Sold off like crazy from about 29 all the way to about 21. Could see a move from 21 to 29, keeping stops below 20. So you're risking about $1 here with these types of trades. You're risking about $1 to possibly see this push up, which is like a 6-to-1 risk and reward. We got AVA here, which is heavy support here on that 50-day EMA line. You guys can see it hit it in the past, good buying pressure, a little bit of a nice trend line support here as well. So we could see a move going there. We would want to look at that lower time frame here. This right here is just an after hours move. So just does have just that general trend line. So for something like this, what I would do is go to your display settings and then just do not display your after hours, after hours markets and prices. And you guys can see just a general trend like this. So keeping an alert above, that 40-25 area. So yeah, we got GFL here, which is another stock here that has heavy support here on that 200-day moving average line. Hits it with buying pressure. So we're just keeping an eye on it there. Another one here, looking at this one. This is ticker symbol FNF. Heavy support on that 200-day moving average line on the daily. So it hits it buying pressure. Recently had earnings, sold off a little bit here, so definitely could see a move going there. This here was a great trend line breakout, which is looking really, really well. Called this stock out a little bit ago. So now what I think is important is just understanding your strategy, right? Every trader is going to have a different routine, a different approach, but I think it's important to establish one. Go in, look at stocks with opportunity, scan for plays, understand risk management is so important with traders. And most traders, I hate to say it, don't do it. They wake up Monday, they go through their pre-market settings and they go, oh, maybe we'll trade today. I don't know. I think it's better to just get a little jump start. Go Sunday for 30 minutes, an hour. Just look for some plays, look for some opportunity, look for some setups. Kind of plan your week out. Get your trading journal out. Get ready to rock and roll. So guys, hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you have any questions about how to find stocks, check out our school, spin that wheel, possibly get up to 30% off. So I'll see you guys in there. And if you guys want to learn more, about the broker we use, the broker I use is Moomoo. I'll put a link to them down below as well. You guys can get up to 30 free stocks. So click that link, sign up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.